Update to previous post. I, 28F. Feel like I'm ready to leave my marriage to my husband, 42M. Link to original post. Here is a little update to those of you who wanted one. First of all, I would like to say thank you for all the kind words and genuine advice. Though it was all things I had heard before, it made a massive difference hearing it from strangers who don't even know me. All of that and my friends giving me some tough but much needed love, I finally got the courage to talk to my husband. Not long after I posted my original post, my husband called me to tell me he had ended up losing the job he abandoned me for. He doesn't have a good track record with work, just in general has been seen as lazy, etc. So this wasn't shocking but was a complete slap in the face. Maybe I'm being harsh, but I felt let down again. As soon as he lost the job, he immediately started talking about how he was going to move in with me. I became sick to my stomach because I did not want him here. I felt and still feel like a fallback option. I wasn't his priority in the first place, but now that he is down on his luck, it's just easier for him to move here and start over with my help. I told him to not look at jobs here right away and look where he is, and he somewhat agreed. After about a week of us not talking, he messaged me out of nowhere telling me that he had found a job in my area that was a great opportunity. He used the same wording he had used with the job he had just lost. I was talking with a friend when he sent the message. She told me point blank, talk to him now, or he is going to show up on your doorstep and you are going to be stuck in this situation for another few years, and you promised yourself you would talk to him this week. She was 100% right, so I went and talked to him. I told him everything, how I felt, how I am feeling, how heartbroken I am, how his issues and his treatment of me have pushed me over the edge. He realized that a lot of what I said was things I had already brought up. He did own up to some things, yet not everything. I had given him a million chances during the conversation to tell me the things I should improve on because I am well aware I am not blameless. I should have talked to him more, etc. The only thing he could think of was the fact that I don't participate in sex with him. I brought up my issues with sex and my insecurities. He said he understood, but I don't think he understood how much it affected me, from my past trauma and other bad experiences, and how he never made me feel better. I then brought up how I hate how much porn he watches. Side note, I don't hate porn, I just think excessive use can be bad, and how it gave him an unrealistic expectation of sex. He said, I feel like I have to watch it to get turned on to have sex with you. That comment made my stomach drop, and my already low self-confidence deep dive even lower. Also, I knew this was a complete lie, as he never initiated sex after watching porn, not once. I knew right then I was done. How could I even consider repairing this when he feels like he needs to watch other people to get turned on enough to have sex with me? Mind you, he would casually watch porn without jerking off or anything. This man always had porn open like a Spotify playlist. He is trying desperately to keep me, messaging me constantly how much he loves me, making YouTube playlists of songs, sending me flowers etc., but it's all too little, too late in my eyes. He's also downplaying the situation to his closest friends and family, just chalking it up to me being upset with him. All of this just makes me more upset, anxious, on edge, and quite frankly mad. I already started filling out paperwork to file for divorce when I am 100% ready, and will be asking him to stop texting me as much, particularly all the lovey-dovey out of character stuff, and sending me things this week. This whole thing has been a lot, but I am grateful for everyone who took the time to send me words of encouragement. I have realized, and am continuing to realize, my self-worth, and I know I am worth so much more than a man who never tried in our whole 8 years of a relationship up until now. There's more I could get into, but I think I'll leave it here. Thank you all again for all your kind words and advice. Feel free to comment on the original post if you'd like to say anything, or would like to give words of wisdom or advice. TLR, I finally talked to my husband about everything and will be leaving him soon. Thank you to everyone who commented on my last post. Well done you. Onwards and upwards. Good on you, mate. You are doing the hard stuff now, and it can be confusing when you're right in the middle of everything, but you'll be good once you've got a little space to think. You did the right thing for you. I don't blame you. He's 10 times your age. Maybe next time find someone way closer to your age. It does matter sometimes. I didn't read your previous post, but I guessed from the title that he has problems with porn. Those men aren't worth it. Take it from newly single me. You don't need him. Glad to read this update and that you're taking good steps in the right direction. This dude. Oi. Good on you. You are on the road to freedom. Take time to learn to enjoy singlehood. One thing I'll say as a fellow plus-size woman, there are men out there who find you attractive and will love the heck out of you. Never accept less than a man who makes you feel beautiful and wonderful. Wow. Good for you. You're still so young and you might have just saved your own future by getting out now. You should be really proud of yourself. Love bombing is a term you should familiarize yourself with. Good for you for taking control of your power. Good for you, girl. My DMs are open if you need to talk through things. I've been through divorce too and it can be a whole thing. Way to put yourself first. I'm happy for you. There is nothing that makes me more happy than a woman finally realizing her worth. I'm so happy for you, Op, and very proud of you valuing yourself. You deserve to be loved and respected, but don't let him bother you anymore. Block him and when it's ready serve him the divorce papers or he will keep tormenting you. You are significant other young with so much ahead of you. I am glad you're getting out when you are. You go, girl. You should be proud of yourself. You will be way better off once he is out of your life. Girl, fuck yes. You are 28, successful, and have a huge heart. You are so much better off and I am so happy that this was the outcome of the update. Well done on standing your ground. You won't regret this. I am proud of you. You are worthy, and I'm glad you are finally seeing that. Best of luck to you. Internet hugs and external validation. He said, I feel like I have to watch it to get turned on to have sex with you. I actually gasped out loud at that. That is utterly horrible, there's no way to spin it. That he was lying about the having sex part shows he is negging you, being negative and making you feel less than. It's a just no tactic used to make the victim feel like they are lucky to have the POS and need to prove that the POS is wrong about them. They suck. I am so sorry. You mentioned not loving your weight, and fair enough, we all have things we don't love, but you listed a ton of amazing qualities that I hope you're giving yourself credit for. 1. High achiever, you were asked to apply for a great job and got it. 2. You were willing to try not only a new, presumably more challenging job but have a go of it alone in a new city. 3. You owned that your current situation wasn't working for you, reached out for feedback, took it, and made a huge change. Motivated, gutsy, honest with yourself. These are awesome qualities. Know that other people see these in you. Sending lots of love your way. This was painful and difficult, but you deserve to be happy and this wasn't the way. Just came here to say well done. And you did lose weight. A ton of it. You're one man down. Good for you. Hands clapping, hands clapping, hands clapping. You should be proud of what you've done so far. You should also stop putting off your decisions until next week. You've already made your decision. Now take the necessary actions. It's painful, but you won't be able to heal and move on until you do. Good for you for staying strong. You definitely deserve better and you're still young. You have plenty of time to focus on yourself and better your own life and potentially find a new partner down the line. Good luck, Op. Many well wishes to you and your future. Don't ever be afraid of being alone. From the looks of it, he's already shown you that you'd be completely fine without him anyway. Plus it sounds like you have a good friend for support. Yes, it shouldn't take the threat of leaving for your partner to show they care. If they cared it wouldn't have come to this, and if it's only under duress it isn't genuine. Stick with it. Your conversation read way too similar to what my memories with my ex were, and that was the best decision I ever made for anyone, I think, even including him. Thank God you're free of this dumb asshole. Girl, we are proud of you. You deserve better. So much better. You deserve to be happy. Well, he's a real piece of work. Op. IDK how you stayed with him for so long, but I'm glad you're breaking free. Love yourself and continue to enjoy your own company. The rest will fall into place before you know it. Be your own peace. Whoa. I just read the ages. You are still in your prime, honey. Enjoy. I wasn't his priority in the first place, but now that he is down on his luck, it's just easier for him to move here and start over with my help. Trying desperately to keep me, messaging me constantly how much he loves me, making YouTube playlists of songs, sending me flowers etc., but it's all too little, too late in my eyes. He only cares now because it's hurting him. You are not and never were his priority. In his world, you exist to be used. You are absolutely making the right decision. It sounds like the relationship he was having with his side piece ended as well, so now he wants you back. Stay strong, you are nearly there. His problems aren't yours anymore, and thank goodness. He is trying desperately to keep me, messaging me constantly how much he loves me, making YouTube playlists of songs, sending me flowers etc., but it's all too little, too late in my eyes. He's not trying at all. Trying would be getting a job, respecting your boundaries, and being polite to you. Him. Negs you about your weight and says he needs porn to have sex with you. You. I don't want sex. Him. Shocked Pikachu face. Well done op, so proud of you, there's plenty of men out there who would worship you. Girl, you are so strong. I am so happy for you to sticking to your guns and dropping this useless anchor from around your neck. You deserve someone who wants to be with you. Stay awesome. Jesus, you should be so proud of yourself. It really is too little too late. He tried to put you down and keep putting you down, hoping you'll never leave him. Now that you did the lovey stuff is what he thinks will lure you back in. You did great. The only reason he said that lie is to knock your self-esteem down more. He probably thought, like most emotional abusers, if you believed no one else would want you, you would stay. Please believe me that you are desirable and you will find someone who adores every curve and imaginary fault you see. I'm glad you've started on the paperwork to set yourself free. You can also ask he only contacts you through your solicitor and block him. You don't want to give him any more opportunities to hurt you. Give yourself time to grieve to loss of who you thought he was, who you wanted him to be. His failures are not yours. Hugs, you got this smile. What your husband is doing is called love bombing, don't fall for it. I'm rooting for you. Cut that baggage out if your life. You are worth so much more than the way this man is treating you. You will meet someone better, he doesn't sound hard to beat. You can absolutely do better than a 42-year-old man who's making YouTube playlists to try to save the marriage that he irreparably damaged. Good on you. 1 year from now you will look back and think, how did I stay in this so long? You will enjoy your new freedoms. I'm so happy to hear that you're realizing your self-worth. Brighter future ahead. Congrats. Keep going and ignore him. The insults that he throws at you are saying everything about him and nothing about you. He's insecure and he's trying to bring you down, so you don't leave him. Remember that you are not alone, you have your doggo and your friends that love you and want you to be happy. You could also consider getting a therapist to help you heal your trauma and navigate the divorce in a healthy way. I wish you the best of luck. You deserve better. Maybe I'm naive, but I have literally never heard of just casually watching porn like a Twitch stream or a music playlist. WTF. Yay. Kudos to you. Enjoy your new life. Woot. Happy for you. You are still so young. When I was your age I was still in my second abusive relationship without any realization. Wish I had Reddit's help back then. Please get a lawyer and do this right. It won't be easy. Particularly all the lovey-dovey out of character stuff. Love bombing. Nice. Op. Will you update us in a couple months? I love knowing you're out there, making moves and trying your best to treat yourself the way you deserve. You're worthy of love and you deserve joy. Hey moderators, would it be possible to have a bookmark page or something with the links to success stories like this one for relationships with extreme age differences? We see so many posts where it is clear that grooming, power imbalances were and continue to be a huge factor in these relationships, and it would be nice to refer those who are the victims of these relationships to those posts, so they can see how many people are and have been in similar situations and are now better off that they've escaped.